FaceTime with Asia here. I'm so excited to be filming my very first makeup tutorial just in time for Valentine's Day. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Everything that I use will be down there in the description box. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see anything, any review on anything that you want to see for my channel, please let me know in the comments below. So I'm just starting off by using my Clinique Moisturizing Gel just to moisturize my face. I do get really dry in the wintertime for some reason. So now I'm just using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. And I'm going to use that to prime my eyes so my eyeshadows will show up better. I'm just going to put that all over my eye up to kind of where the eyebrow is a little bit. And so now I'm going to take my brush and distribute that evenly. It's very important to distribute that evenly across your eye, only because you don't want clumps of eyeshadow like in random spots. So it's important to distribute that evenly. And yeah, I was jamming. I don't know what I was listening to. I think I was listening to Chris Brown. And I almost dropped I almost dropped my concealer, and that would have been so tragic. And so now I'm going to take my Banana Powder, and excuse the bottle. I kind of melted it when I put it on the flat iron one day, so it's kind of all jacked up. So it's important to set your eye primer with the powder, because your eye primer is going to crease if you don't. So yes, using the eye primer is not an eye primer. Using a setting powder on top of an eye primer is very important. And so now I'm just going to wipe away that excess powder. So now I'm going to go in with my eyes and use my Nubian 2 palette by Juvia's Place. If you want a review on this palette, I will give you one. Just let me know in the comments below. But I love this palette so much. And so now I'm going to take that brown shade and distribute that evenly across my eye. And it's important to use a transition color. So if you use brighter colors or any color in your crease, it will blend together very well. So now I'm going to take my other Juvia's Place palette. And this is the Masquerade palette. And I'm going to take that pink shade right there. I forget what it's called, but I will link it. But it is the Masquerade palette. And I'm going to just distribute that evenly in my crease. And I really don't have like a defined crease, but you can kind of tell where my crease is. So I'm just distributing that pink color evenly across my crease color. Not crease color, across my crease. I'm just going to do the same for the other eye as well. And it's important to blend this crease color together very well. And I was jamming right there too, but I forget what I was listening to. So now that I have that all blended, that color all blended in my crease, I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush, more like a tapered fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to take that burgundy color that's in that same Masquerade palette, and I'm going to distribute that evenly across my crease as well. And this red color is just going to give me more depth, just to add another color to my crease, so it won't just be one color. So now I'm just going to take a fluffy, clean blending brush, and I'm just going to blend all those colors together. And it's important to take a clean blending brush and blend all those colors together so you won't have any harsh lines in between the transition color and the crease colors. So now I'm going in with my BH Cosmetics 120 color palette, and I'm getting that bright red color. It doesn't have a specific name, but that bright red color. And I'm going to distribute that evenly just to add even more color on top of that burgundy in my crease. So now I'm going to go in and clean up my eye where all the fallout fell on my lid. And I'm just going to clean up my lid with some LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. And I got a little bitty Real Techniques defining brush, and I'm just going to clean that up. And I need a mirror, honey, because I cannot do that just looking at my phone. And it's very important to go slow with it so you can have an even line across your lid. And you'll see I'm going to go back and straighten those lines out as well. You don't want no crooked line, honey. We don't do crooked lines. So I'm going to pat that out to kind of disperse it a little bit. Like I told you earlier, you need to make sure it's even so you won't have just clumps of eyeshadow in one place. So I'm going to take my brush and just pack that down and distribute that evenly, and make sure that that concealer is distributed evenly across my lid. Honey, I was jamming. I'm jamming all throughout this tutorial, y'all. And so I'm just cleaning it up. And so I already did the other eye. And so now I'm going to go in with that Nye Banana Powder. And I'm just going to distribute that evenly across my lid to set my concealer. Like I said earlier, you want to set your concealer so your eyeshadows won't crease, because creasing eyeshadows ain't cute, honey. It's not. And so now I'm just going to wipe away that excess powder. And I know y'all like, this is not cute, but trust me, it's going to turn out in the end. It's the process. Believe in the process. So now I'm just going to go in with that champagne-like color in that same Masquerade palette. And I'm just going to distribute that evenly across my eyelid. This color is just so pretty. Like, this color gives me life. And it helps to use an eyeshadow-based concealer, so your eyeshadows will show up just like mine did. So yeah, always remember that step when putting on eyeshadow. Always use a base. It don't matter what kind of base it is. It could be any kind of concealer or any kind of eyeshadow base. Just use a base. And so now I'm just doing the other eye. And I didn't do this, but it helps to kind of like wet your brush before you put it on there. I forgot about that. it reduces the amount of eyeshadow that you use. So yeah, that's a helpful tip. So now I'm just gonna go in with that same blending brush that I did the pink and red with. However, I'm not gonna put any more product on that brush. I'm just gonna go in with that same brush and just blend out my crease and blend out that harsh line from the concealer. And this step takes a while. It takes a lot of going back and forth to blend that harsh line out. And if you have to get some more product, but not a lot. Honey, I was listening to Nicki Minaj, honey. You know that is my jam. Y'all probably know what I was listening to right there when I was like, pop, pop. So now I'm just going in with a makeup wipe, and I'm just going to wipe away that excess eyeshadow. So I already did my eyeliner, my wing eyeliner, off camera. So if you want to know how I do my wing eyeliner, just comment below and let me know. So now I'm just going in with my Marc Jacobs black eyeliner, and I'm just going to line my waterline. Now I'm taking that pink shade and that burgundy shade that I put in my crease, and I'm going to put it on my lower lash line. As you're going to see later, it does not work for me with this little bitty brush. So I had to get the big fluffy brush. So I'm just going in with that. It was then she realized. Not working, honey. So I'm just taking those two shades again and on my big fluffy brush, and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. And I'm just going to do the other eye here. And so now I'm just going to go in and put my lashes on. This is the most tedious part for me, even though it's kind of easy. But I do mine with tweezers. It's very easy for me to do them with tweezers. So now, as you can see, I got both of them on now. So if you want a tutorial on how I put on my eyelashes, just let me know. So now I'm going to go in with my mascara and put them on my bottom lashes. And this is the Falsies mascara by, I think it's Maybelline, if I'm not mistaken. But it will be in the description box, of course. So now it is time for my face routine and to put on my foundation. Look at those eyes, honey. Popping, popping. So I just had to put my hair up so I won't get foundation all in my hair. So now I'm just going in with my NYX primer. It's called the Honey Do Me Up primer. And when I tell you this primer was $15, but it works so good. I really, really like it. And it's like sticky, so like your makeup will like stick to it. So I'm just going in with that. And you could tell it's sticky because it's like stringy when it comes out. And so now I'm just showing you the kind of lashes that I use. And they are the bomb. Those are the Vegas nail lashes. I forget what the actual name of the lashes is called, but I call them the blue pack. Because all of her lashes come in different colors, but it's the blue pack. And so now it's time for foundation, and I have the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation in the color 4.3. That's my color. And so I'm going to go in with a Real Techniques stippling brush, and distribute my foundation evenly across my face. I usually use a beauty blender. Actually, on camera, this was my first time using a brush ever. Can y'all believe that? And it really came out really, really well. I think I actually like, especially with this foundation, I actually like using a brush better. But I usually use Revlon Color Stay. And so now I'm just cleaning up my hand because I put stuff everywhere. All clean. So now I'm just going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Chestnut. You see, I just told you it was Chestnut, but yeah, it's the color Chestnut. And I'm also going to go in with the color Fawn as well. I like to mix those two together. It just gives me a better turnout, a better color payoff. Because Chestnut is kind of dark, but Fawn is kind of too light. So I just mix them together. And like knowing what to mix together, it's just trial and error. Because I remember when I was just using just Fawn and it was way too light, honey. So it's just trial and error when matching your concealer. So I'm just going to take that all the way up to the side of my hairline. And it's not going to look like that at the end, trust me. So now that I have my concealer on, I'm going to contour. I'm using a cream contour, and this is LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Dark Coco. And so I'm going to use that to cream contour. And I was saying it looks a little light on camera, but it's actually darker than that. And so you want to make sure you go all the way up and get it on your forehead. And you see where I said your concealer is not gonna look like a harsh line like that. It's important to take your contour kind of all the way up to where your concealer line is, just to smoothen that and blend that out so you won't have a harsh line. And as you can see, I just be dancing because I get happy when I put makeup on, honey. And yes, the handheld mirror comes in handy. So you always want to set any cream that you do, you always want to set it with a powder. So I'm going in with my Nye Banana Powder. And I'm just going to set my concealer with that. And everywhere you put concealer or everywhere you put a cream, you always want to put a powder. So everywhere I put concealer, on the bridge of my nose, under my eyes, my chin, and my forehead, I'm going to put powder. So I'm just wiping off that powder because I'm messy. I am messy. Like, y'all should have seen my shirt at the end. And so you want to bake, honey, but I usually don't bake that long before I wipe it off, only because I'm a dark skinned girl. Like, I ain't trying to have no white flashback, honey. So I let it sit for about 10 seconds, and then I go to wiping. And so you just want to make sure you get all that excess powder off. You don't want to walk around with no flashback. So now I'm just going in with my blush, and this is the blush palette by BH Cosmetics. And I don't know why on camera this blush look like Pow, but it doesn't really look like that. And so I just took that pink color, and I also took kind of like a red color and put that on top. The pink color was kind of a little too bright for me, but I took the red color and it kind of blended it out better. So now I'm going in with my ColourPop highlighter and the color Wisp. And I love this highlighter. As you can see, I almost hit pan on this highlighter because this is like the only highlighter I use on myself. Like, I love this highlighter. It's like my go-to highlighter. I have other highlighters, but ever since I bought this one, I can't go back. So I'm just highlighting on my cheeks, my nose, my cupid's bow, my forehead, and a little bit on my chin. And so now I'm just going to take a clean, fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend everything together and blend all that out. So now I'm going to take my Fix Plus by MAC, and I'm going to get my life, honey, get my life. Yes, 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 yes. My favorite part. And so I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. See you in my next tutorial. And this is the finished look.